Lifted body shot, hustled back to poke it away from Brogdon. Inside, Thon Maker.
That they won in New York in the conference final.
Parker, alley, nobody open. Maker runs the floor to get the dunk.
In our house, how much did they cost?
Yeah, exactly.
If you could get them for $5 or $6, that was a winner. 4 turnovers in the quarter. Terry gives it up. Thon Maker.
First time I saw Thon Maker, all I could think of was Thon Maker and Giannis out of the Kumbo.
As many.
Yeah, right now, averaging on the season 26 three-point attempts. Hard to do. Yeah. Thon Maker from Teletovic.
Well, George had 2 early first quarter fouls. Beasley inside to Maker.
Came right away and stayed there. I was wondering why you brought that up. Thon Maker with the flush after. Going back is the real deal, and Thon Maker. They've reached their turnover average of 13 with 6:11 remaining in the second quarter. Flush, Maker. So much for that. Another turnover. Thon Maker. 36th, 1 pick behind Malcolm Brogdon. Thon Maker. Giannis. Beautifully done, Maker from out of. Thon Maker flush and 1 fouled by Thaddeus Young. What a great move by Thon Maker to Tony Snell. 2 back, 2 running. Snell leaves it for Maker.
Point around top of the arc. Middleton drives down the lane, hands it to Maker.
16 on the shot clock. Giannis must be played for Tom Crean. Yep. Beautiful pass.
Middleton. Inside Maker, nice catch and jam.
To the corner, underneath to Monroe on a cut to Maker. He's going to come into the lineup next for Boston. Brogdon, nice catch, better pass to Maker. And Maker
Gets up, races back. Thon Maker with a slam dunk.
Here's a pick and roll. Inside, Maker tried to jam it and does over Ibaka.
Brogdon has it knocked away, and Maker scoops it up with a sleeve. Maker wide open.
And they shot 50% on opening night. Beautiful feed inside, and Thon Maker throws it down. But you love the almost an unknown product for a lot of the country. Right on cue, throws it. Oh, nice pass, Middleton.
16 shots a game now. Backdoor onto the Kumbo. Finds Thon Maker.
Down. He did the same thing with Blake Griffin of the Clippers. Shut him down. It helped greatly in Golden State against.
You really haven't seen enough from the young guys.
Not tonight. Last night we
3-point shooter from the corner. I just think too open.
Thon Maker. We got a bucket. What does DeRozan do? Comes down next play and finds.
Thon Maker up top from.
He lets 3 defenders get by, and he perfectly finds Thon Maker. Passing a little wild and woolly, and look what the Bucks do with all of that. Tony Snell gives it up. Thon Maker.
We're talking about the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying. Here the Bucks out of the timeout to get it to make.
to Antetokounmpo. Flipped in, caught by Maker, and he dunks the ball.
Gilpatrick finds Sterling Brown. One more pass. Thon Maker
on the floor for Brooklyn. Webb gets caught on a screen, then loses his man. Thon Maker. Joe Harris is 0 of 5. Lob and slam. Thon in the face. He's still in the backcourt. Maker by himself, able to pirouette.
Augustine went down. Maker throws him. Strong crossover move. Ben finds Maker for the. Antetokounmpo rifles a bullet to Maker for a 2.
Bazemore. Bledsoe. Back for Thon Maker. 74-62. Cleaning up Thon Maker. Middleton. Beauty. The Bucks you would think obviously as Maker.
Giannis with the board. Jennings up court. Nice. Brandon Jennings with another dime.
Middleton. Bledsoe thought about it. Drives, kicks. Thon Maker flush.
Put down high to Maker, and he rips it away. Then drives and takes the ball. And one. Bobby
Ginobili. Pass picked off. Middleton. And Maker. The Bucks.
Morris. Maker gets two.
Brogdon. Milwaukee on the move. They're at their best in the break. Nice pass and a two-handed jump.
Chasing him down.
Bullet pass to Brogdon. And Maker with the follow.
A while back?
I was in Toronto the first year Nick Nurse.
Bledsoe. Maker. Beautifully.
Maker. 4-on-1. Here comes Thon Maker. Half up in Portland on Tuesday. Into Maker. Portland.
Swallian fell asleep. Thon Maker cleans up. Bledsoe does the work here. He says, come on, Thon.
He works it away from Clay. Brown gives it up to Maker, who gets two.
Back in the Cavaliers uniform.
Beautiful pass. Thon Maker from Brogdon.
And that's what this Knicks team has done.
Maker!
By Leonard.
Jonathan front steals. Giannis, what a great save there. He goes down. Maker flush.
Brogdon. Nice pass for Maker, who slams it in.
Maker almost walks and gets inside.
Nice job, Luke.
Smith, he drives right in, bounces, dumps it. I didn't know if Thon.
Last second shot.
Kennard lets it fly. Oh, Thon Maker! About a 30-point lead with a minute and a half left in the third quarter. This we were not expecting.
Away, Zaza, the Langston, the loop. Behind him to Maker for a jam.
Jackson flicks the wrists. Followed in by Maker.
Brooklyn are at 7 and Miami at 8. As Brooklyn are at 7 and Miami at 8. As
42-39 Trailblazers. Lob to Thon Maker from Reggie Jackson. Didn't box out Galloway, and that leaves Thon Maker open off the rim. Gray with a rebound. To Thon for a jam.
A really good rebound there, too, by Thon Maker. And just rewarded on the other end. I thought that normally would have been.
First team foul. Thon Maker.
Circling, accelerating, and finding Maker.
Griffin will grab it. And Blake, nice feed around the defense.
And Thon Maker with the Bucks. Jeez.
Derrick Rose for Thon Maker. Foul from behind by
For the Pistons. Works it in front to Thon Maker for a dunk.
Jay out on him. 4 on the shot clock. Kennard down to Maker.
72, halfway through the third. Derrick Rose, nice setup. It's
Dumped by Galloway.
Well, they keep trying to alley-oop with Tice. Doesn't have the leap.
nice feed in Wood.
blocked by Trez, recovered by Maker. 9 minutes to play. Derrick Rose inside for Thon and a jam. Life trying to end a 6-game skid. Pistons inside. 108-97. Christian Wood inside to Thon for a dunk.
Right now. Already. Jaren Jackson Jr.
Can't find a way to defend him. But the Pistons get a nice. Lewis King down the lane. Finds Thon for Tony Snell. Lobs.
As Snell lobs it up, and Maker. It took him a while to get over that injury that he suffered when Clint Capella crashed into him in that game. And game shots is the problem at times. As Snell had an easy lane to the rim.
Now you got to look at his number to see who he is. Now, Langston Galloway to the paint. Deep bounce to Thon Maker, reverse. Jackson called for it. Here's the triple try, in and out. Thon Maker follows on Rozier. The hook is around and off. And following it up with a flush is Thon.
That three-pointer is no good.
But Wood kept it alive, and Maker rumbles to the rim.
Above the three-point line and letting his teammates play downhill.
Maker fakes. Inside and nobody's there. Thon Maker away. Maker inside. There's Maker off the hesitation.
While Simmons is improving and is being free, he will be re-evaluated.
Baker. Oh, my.